A new baby is like the beginning of new things, hope, wonder and dreams of possibilities. A family is like the beginning of new life and it's love which will never end. But starting a new family, it could be a lengthy process as it's starting brand new life, but it can't be that bad as it's only 9 months a year.
Hi, my name's Casey Dadfield, and today in this documentary we're going to explore how teenage pregnancy affects the family. We're going to find out people's opinions on teenage pregnancy, from teenagers all the way up to adults with children, and what their thoughts would be if their child got pregnant at such a young age. We've also set up a social experiment where we'll have a small handful of girls and boys who will sit their parents down to tell their parents that they are pregnant. We'll also do this to capture the parents' initial reactions to the problem, in which we will film all this with a secret hidden camera. We are also going to talk to someone who did in fact fall pregnant at the age of 17 and how it affected their life. So come along and join me in this journey to find out how teenage pregnancy really affects the family. Statistics show that before the age of 20, 34 out of every 100 women will become pregnant, and 80% of these pregnancies will be unintended.
So in your opinion, what is a good age to have a baby?
Like 20s, late 20s.
Oh gosh. I'd say when, not a specific time, it's just when you're financially stable and like you have the support that you have, so probably about 25 onwards, I would say anyway.
I think around 26 is probably a good age to have a baby because you've done your education. If you do about 3 years in university, you would have finished then, you would probably be in a job and you'd be stable. It would be a good time to have a baby at around 26.
Well, that's a difficult one. I would say any age, as long as you're ready for it, within like reason. Obviously, I don't think like a 16-year-old should have a baby. Even if you do feel like you're ready for it, you might not know the best because you're still like a teenager. So I would say mid to late 20s as like an average, but honestly, the right age to have a kid is whenever you're ready for a kid.
I think if you've got the right stability to have a child, then it doesn't really matter what age, as long as it's not too young. So I think probably 26 and up.
Have matured in an age, and also it's a time where you've kind of got a bit of your life sorted together. So I think it's a time where you're usually with a couple, or you finished university, so it's a calm period of your life where you can settle down a bit.
And 89% of teenage parents are unmarried.
If you were to fall pregnant, do you think that you and your partner would get married because of the baby?
No. Oh, he's very like family orientated. Like, he's really good with his nieces and stuff, so I think he'd stay with me. But marriage, I don't want to get married, so no. But we'd be together.
No. I don't think we would. I don't think that my partner in question would be able to handle a child at our age.
I think we'd stay together and raise the child together. I don't think he'd leave or anything, but I don't think we'd end up getting married, no, too young.
No, I would not get married because of the baby.
I don't think so, no, just because of the type of person she is. Yeah, no, almost definitely.
Now we're going to take a look into a mother's life who had a baby at the age of 16 and find out how it has affected her.
So I'm joined here today with Claire, who's going to talk us through her experience of raising a child at such a young age. So Claire, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Claire. I work for Edwards and Wards at Stroads College. and I had my first child when I was 16.
So how did you find out that you were pregnant?
I ended up going to get a pregnancy test, and it shows if you're pregnant it has 2 blue lines, of which it did. So that was a bit scary, because then I had to go and tell my mum and dad. That wasn't too bad. Mum was quite supportive of me, which was good.
How long did it take you to find out that you were pregnant?
About 4 weeks. I actually went and told my best friend first. She supported me as well, so that was good to have a good friend.
Do you think it helped talking to your friend about it?
Yes, first, before I went and told my mum and dad, yeah.
See, I think that's a good thing to have friends like that.
Yeah.
Can you walk me through how raising a child was like? Was it easy? Did you have a lot of support?
I had very good support. I had support from my mum and my dad and my 2 sisters and my partner as well, and my partner's parents as well. They were very supportive. It is difficult, very difficult. Can be a very lonely road, especially if you've got no money, of which I didn't, and because you can't afford to go and do activities with the children. So yes, very hard.
If you could go back in time and change getting pregnant, would you?
I would change it, yes, because I missed out on loads. You know, you miss out on your teenage years. You can't go clubbing or, you know, out and about with friends. So I would change it, yeah, but then I wouldn't either, because then I wouldn't have the children I've got today.
How do you think your parents would react if you got someone pregnant?
I think my parents are quite supportive, right? So I think they'd take the sort of mentality as in, there's no crying over spilled milk. It's happened now, let's deal with what's happened. Instead of freaking out at me on something that now I have no control over, really. So I think they would be very supportive. They'd walk me through steps, they'd highlight how they could be of help. I think they'd be there for me, basically.
Kill me. My mum said she'd chop me out, but she wouldn't actually. I don't think.
See, if my mum is a bit 50-50, should I be really happy or really angry? I think she'd be happy, but then my brother, no, he will lose his calm. But my mum, I think she'll be happy, because she wants my sister to have a kid now, but my sister's not going to have one, so I think the hope's on me. But she'll be a bit disappointed at the age, but I think she'll be happy.
It'd probably cause a few arguments. For a while it would probably be heated in the house and things probably wouldn't be great. And my mum would probably be really angry and very disappointed in me. But I think after a while they'll just get over it and they'll help out where they can.
I think at first they'd be quite disappointed in me. They'd have a lot of questions to ask about how and everything else, and why I didn't use contraception. Especially my dad, I think he'd be quite disappointed in me. He wouldn't talk to me for a while. But I think once it had sunk in what happened, that they'd be supportive and give me advice about what.
It depends. If I was with someone and they knew, they would probably be really annoyed and angry. But if I wasn't with anyone, they'd probably think I was joking at first. But then if they found out, they'll be more angry, actually, I guess.
So now we're going to carry out our social experiment and find out just how parents will react to their teenage son or daughter telling them that they got someone pregnant or they are pregnant in fact. This has to be kept a secret from the parents, So when they get home from work, they will have no idea the life-changing news they're about to hear. Our team has set up cameras around the house so we can catch as much as we can.
Probably don't know. I haven't told you, but I don't know. You might be able to pick it up. I've been dating someone for like the last 4 months now, right?
Okay.
I didn't tell. I don't know why, but like, I don't know, you just get weird about that type of stuff. Like with Theo, it's just got a bit weird, and I was just like, back away from that.
Okay.
Her name's Stephanie. Steph. But she's in my film. I'm literally sweating bullets.
Why? I don't understand. Okay.
Basically, like about an hour ago now it would be, something like that. She rang me up and apparently she has had she's had a pregnancy test come through positive. She said, like, obviously, right, like they might have a chance to mess up. So she's gone down to the pharmacy and she's picking up another one. She said she's going to ring me later. I'm freaking out a bit here. I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't know what I'm going to do if the like I can't like I know I can't like push opinions and stuff, but I'm shaking. Like I'm absolutely terrified. Like I don't know what I should do. Like honestly, like like.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Okay. Can I just ask you a practical question?
Yeah.
When did you actually have intercourse?
Well, probably the one that would have led to this one would have been about it was before Christmas. So that's I don't know, like 4 maybe 5 weeks ago.
Okay, right.
Something like that.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Just breathe.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Did you take precautions?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But again, if I'm being completely honest, we weren't completely in the right state of mind some of the times where it happened. So, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, I think I'm that type of person who'd always try and make sure, but again, you know from stories that I'm not always quite in my right mind when it kicks off.
Have you had intercourse since then?
Yeah, well, on and off. Like.
Okay, just breathe.
I'm breathing.
Just breathe. Okay, so she's going to go get another test.
Yeah.
She's done one test.
Yeah, and no, we don't even know. We don't even know if it's certain yet. Maybe it's just like a mess up on the first one. Maybe it's just maybe it is just some weird chemical thing or whatever. So she's gone get the second one, and so if it turns out to be nothing, then it's nothing.
What I can say, she's probably more frightened than you are, right here, right now. Particularly if she hasn't had an opportunity to speak to anybody. What I can say in your favour, if you have taken precautions, okay, then it's a step in the right direction. As you say, mistakes can happen, and I'm not going to kid you by saying mistakes can't happen, because if you don't use these things quite correctly, then, you know, consequences can happen. But at least you didn't do it without anything, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, and I can speak from personal experiences, women's cycles can move around a little bit, they can be troublesome, which is why I asked you for a practical question. How long has it been since
Well, again, it should have been about 4 to 5 weeks, so
to just give us space to go and do the second test. Did she say to you the result was properly positive, or did she say it was inconclusive?
well, she said it was positive, like yeah, that one, yeah, that's what she said. But again, like we don't know anything yet.
Right, and you know your dad and I are here no matter what, we're here. Okay? Just you'll be alright.
My name's Mairead Lovejoy, and I have participated in a film. Unbeknownst to myself, my son announced to me that he may be part of a teenage pregnancy, and I was filmed in terms of my reactions. If I was completely honest, when my son mentioned to me that there was a sequence of events, in my mind I was thinking, how and when did this happen? That was the very first thing that went through my mind. Was I really so in the dark, if you like, that there was a relationship going on? But I soon got past that, and I realised that there were more important questions and more important things that I needed to do as a mother, given that news. I think it would change my son's aspirations. I know he had ideas of what he wanted to do and where he wanted to be, but at the end of the day, if a child came into that journey, I think you would deal with it, and as a family we would pull together and we would support my son, and we would of course support the young lady in question. Yes, it would be different, but it wouldn't be the end of the world.
So today we have explored how teenage pregnancy really affects the family. We have spoken to teenagers and got their thoughts and opinions on what would happen and what they would feel like if they did fall pregnant at such a young age. We have also spoken to someone who did in fact fall pregnant at a young age. We have also spoken to and seen the reactions of parents with young children who could possibly get pregnant at a young age. But does pregnancy really make or break a family? That's the question. Because family will grow stronger within good time, because the process is only 9 months a year. But it's a lifetime of love, laughter, and above all, happiness.